Believe what I did with an old sprouting potato. I didn't eat it. I didn't throw it away either. Instead, I buried it right next to a dying vegetable plant on my balcony. And 3 days later, that same plant was standing tall and green again, like nothing had ever happened. Let me tell you the whole story. It was a hot, dry afternoon. I had just come home from work, and the first thing I did, like every day, was step outside to check on my little balcony garden. Now, I don't have a big backyard or a greenhouse, just a few pots, some herbs, leafy greens, and a couple of climbing vines. And one of my plants, a baby bok choy I had grown from seed, looked like it had completely given up. The leaves were drooping, the soil was dry even though I'd watered it yesterday, and I felt that little heartbreak that only gardeners truly understand. You try your best, and nature still humbles you. So I knelt down beside the pot, trying to see what had gone wrong. And just then, I remembered something an older gardener once told me. We met in a community garden a while back, and she said, open quote, never throw away a sprouting potato. If you have a plant that's weak or wilting, bury it. Trust me. Close quote. I didn't ask too many questions back then. I just nodded politely. But somehow that tip came back to me in that moment. And guess what? I had a sprouting potato in my kitchen that I hadn't used in weeks. It had little white roots poking out of its skin. Honestly, I was going to toss it into the compost bin that evening, but instead, I grabbed it, cut it in half, and brought it straight out to my bok choy pot. Here's what I did. I dug a small hole about 4 inches away from the plant's base. Not too deep, just enough to bury the half potato. I placed it cut side down into the hole, covered it lightly with soil, and gave the whole pot a gentle watering. That's it. No fancy fertilizers, no secret store-bought plant boosters. Just one old potato and a little bit of hope. Now let me explain why this works, in case you're curious. Potatoes are packed with starch, which not only holds moisture, but slowly breaks down into nutrients that feed the surrounding soil. As it decomposes, it releases small amounts of nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, exactly the kind of stuff struggling plants need to bounce back. And since the release is slow, it doesn't overwhelm the roots like synthetic fertilizers sometimes can. It's like nature's version of a slow drip IV bag for your plant. I didn't expect a miracle. Honestly, I thought it might make no difference at all, but at least I'd feel like I'd tried something. But then, day 2 rolled around. I walked out in the morning, coffee in hand, and I swear, the leaves already looked less droopy. By day 3, they were standing almost upright. New leaves were beginning to form in the center. The color had shifted from pale to vibrant green. I was stunned, and also a little mad at myself. Why hadn't I tried this trick sooner? Now, maybe it won't work exactly the same way for every plant. Maybe your balcony has different soil or the weather's harsher where you live. But this one experience changed how I see kitchen scraps, and especially how I see old potatoes. They're not trash. They're little time capsules of energy, just waiting to give back to the earth. So if you've got a potato in your pantry that's gone soft, or one that's growing tiny roots and looks like it's past its prime, don't toss it. Find a tired little plant in your garden, dig a small hole beside it, and gently lay that potato into the soil. Water, wait, and watch. You just might witness the kind of quiet miracle that gardening is all about. And hey, if you try this trick, I'd love to hear how it worked for you. Leave a comment or tag me if you share your results. We gardeners learn best from each other. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want more natural, no-fuss tips like this. I'm always experimenting with strange, but plant-friendly ideas here on my balcony. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.